Tennessee Titans at home after a week off. They get the Atlanta Falcons, who roll in over 500.
At the buzzer, the Falcons win it by 3.
Atlanta now faces a Titans team that's turned their head coach into Mr. Foreman.
Illegal contact.
Oh boy, that's a crusher.
Mike Vrabel would make Red proud, right? Tell them where your foot will end up if they don't get their act together, Mike.
The eye roll and head shake. You don't want to be on the business end of that.
Tennessee's body of work on offense a little Jabba the Huttish overall. They do sport a pretty tough defense, though, but so does Atlanta. Both teams have held their opponents under 20 points per game this season.
He's in trouble, and he's going to go down.
Both offenses offensively challenged, so the Falcons' defense should be ready for a giant scoop of Derrick Henry, right? He's only averaged 16 rushing attempts per game. In turn, Tennessee's offensive output in points per game and on third down, pretty bad.
Instead of being in the plus side of the field, it's now a punt.
So why not just feed the king? 4.3 yards per carry is solid at least. Ball in his hands, still the best option for the Tennessee O.
Ain't nobody catching that 250-pound beast.
Or throw some Tajay Spears at him too. 5.5 a run. Dangerous dude biding his time to be the guy.
Weaving his way in and out and in and out. I thought he was going all the way.
Running the ball on Atlanta, not going to be easy though. No problems with Tampa Bay's run game, and now they're holding running backs to 3.6 yards per carry. Only 5 teams harder for backs to run on in 2023.
Just slicing through, making plays.
Throwing on Atlanta has been a little easier by comparison. I mean, the Falcons secondary had few issues with Baker Mayfield last week. He picked him off, held him to a low 80s rate.
Eyeball and throw a Baker Mayfield, and that's just getting greedy.
And now they take on Ryan Tannehill. Numbers all bad. Their passing attack, without having to list any digits, one of the worst in the NFL.
Downfield is intercepted.
Titans have such a hard time passing because Tannehill spends so much time at the sack dispensary. Very few QB's faces have spent as much time in the grass as his. And just as important, Tannehill's rating under pressure, second worst in the NFL at a lowly 37.3.
Big blitz coming from the Bengals. Underthrown, dangerous ball.
So why the slight potential that he and D-Hop make some noise this week? The Falcons have one of the lowest pressure rates in the league, one of the lowest sack totals in the NFL.
Lawrence sidesteps the pressure there. That was Richie Grant whipping and throws to Pinto. Touchdown.
All right, similarly, Atlanta's Desmond Ridder could also be lined up to lead the way versus Tennessee's defense. Their secondary with a 101 rate allowed, completion percentage allowed over 70, tied for the fewest INTs.
A big gainer over Sean Murphy, bunting down to the Titans 42.
Meantime, Ridder had a good game passing the rock versus the Bucs. 10 yards per attempt, a rating over 100.
Big time throw right off the bat.
Ridder's main man, Drake London. Tennessee has given up a 108.9 rating to that position. As for the Falcons' run game, Cordero Patterson averaged 5.6 a run on his 10 tries last week. Tyler Algier gave him 59 yards. Ridder ran 6 times, 6.3 a run and a score.
For the end zone, and that's a Falcon touchdown. Desmond Ridder rolls in.
They should also have Bijan Robinson at full go this week. He was sick last week. Titans' defensive strength has been stopping the run, Tennessee holding running backs to 3.9 per carry.
Boy, I tell you what, when you set an edge like that, drive people back, that's what gets you into third down and long.
This is dirty South football. Country versus rap. Miley versus Luda. Rise up versus keep pounding. Let's see what y'all have to say. Is that what I'm supposed to say? About the matter in the comments section. See what our panel of 10 has to say on the screen here, y'all.